Hi, in this video I want to talk about the foot positioning on an EUC, electric unicycle. This should be especially useful for beginners, but it is something worth thinking about for advanced users as well. I often see recommendations to position the shoe centered front to back on the pedal, so there's an equal amount of overhang, back and front alike. The problem with this positioning is that it forces too much pressure on the ball of your foot, and it causes pain, numbness, and tired muscles way too soon. This in turn causes the need to take breaks often, and even worse, the wobbles. Let me explain. While you're standing on solid ground, you put weight on the balls of your feet, and your toes do help with the balance, but they only take a small amount of weight on them. You can test this out. Stand normally and without moving your body, just lift your toes up. You can feel that the balls of your feet get a little more weight on them, but you have no problem staying upright. Now try to lift the balls of your feet, again without moving your body, so that you're standing on your heels. Obviously that's impossible. You'll fall forward immediately. That's because the balls of your feet carry so much more of your weight. Same thing for the heels. If you lift your heels without moving your body forward, you will fall backwards. The conclusion from all this footwork is that the balls of your feet and the heels, they are the ones that mainly carry your weight. Now let's look at where they are positioned inside the shoe. The center of my heel is about 5 centimeters from the rear end of the shoe, but the balls of the feet are about 11 centimeters from the front end of the shoe. If I were to position my shoe equally front to back, I'd have 68% of my weight on the balls of my feet, even just for standing still and stationary on the wheel. When I'd accelerate, it would be even more. And while riding, we are also pushing against the air drag, so I'd be standing constantly pretty much on the balls of my feet. I'd get tired really fast, despite having a lot of experience in riding. The ergonomically best position to put your feet at is the one that lets you spend the most time balanced between your heels and balls of feet, and a little on your toes as well. For this to happen, you need to put your heels and your balls of feet at roughly equal lengths from the pedal ends. You'll still get more weight on the balls of the feet due to air drag and acceleration, but you'll still have your toes to help with that. But we need to remember that braking gets harder the more forward you move your feet, because you don't get the same amount of leverage to press the rear end of the pedals. So you need to find a good position between good braking and a position that allows you to ride with a relaxed posture. So why does the centered shoe cause the wobbles? If 68% of your weight is on the balls of your feet when standing stationary, when you accelerate, you're practically lifting your heels up. And this is a very unstable position. Staying like this, it really makes your feet and your lower leg muscles exhausted very fast. And the exhausted muscles will be stiff and shaky, which is a really effective combination to cause wobbles. I have helped numerous beginners that were hitting a wall in their learning, and they were suffering from wobbles, instability, and instantly tired feet and lower legs. After I heard how they stand on the pedals, I told them to stand a full inch forward, and every single one of them got rid of their issues right away. They were able to ride much longer distances, ride up steeper hills, and they no more suffered from acceleration wobbles or wobbles in general. To find a good position for you, you can start from centering your shoe and putting it 1 inch forward. And that will probably get you pretty close to centered heel and balls of feet. One pretty good recommendation is to level your rear of the shoe with the back of the pedal. But this of course depends on the size of the shoe and the size of the pedals, how well it will work. But the 1 inch from centered should match different pedal sizes and shoe sizes pretty well. but you do have to try it a bit. A little backward, a little forward, and find the one that gives you the balance of braking and relaxed acceleration that fits you. I hope this video helped you in getting a better standing position on your wheel, so that it wouldn't interfere with your learning. Thanks for watching, and ride safe.